Hey guys, Randy here from Our Cozy Garden, and today we have a special guest, my mother-in-law, Miss Eleanor.
Hi everyone, I'm happy to be with Randy today to help him.
She'll be helping us with sowing our sunflowers. So today we are starting our sunflowers and our zinnias, and I know we're still off a few weeks before our last frost. I think we have about 6 or 7 weeks before our last frost, but we'd like to try to start sowing our sunflower this week so that we can have the earliest sunflowers that we can have as soon as the threat of frost is gone. So we have a number of varieties that we are showing you, and we will do that. So as I show you the varieties that we have, Miss Eleanor will help me sow it on our sow blocks. By the way, the sow blocks in here are sow blocks that I made yesterday. I just want it to be as fast as we can to sow it in this container, and easier for mom as well. Okay, so the first sunflower variety that we are trying this year is Pro-Cut White Nite. And this one is from Varieties. I know there's a lot of suppliers for Pro-Cuts, but I find that Varieties is one of the cheapest, at least for us here in Canada. By the way, this is not a sponsored post. I'm just telling you basically where I get my stuff. Okay, Varieties, so Pro-Cut White. And then you can just write the SF or whatever code you want to do, and then White Nite. There you go. So mom is helping me with the labels and the sewing. We'll just have about 6 per variety because this is just early sowing. We'll probably do another set of sowing in the next 2 weeks. That way we won't have all of our sunflowers blooming at the same time. And as you know, sunflowers only bloom once. Most of them have 1 blooms. So we have to be careful with when we are sowing them, when we are starting them, and especially that our space outside is limited. So we'd like to do succession planting. Okay, so that's, while mom is doing that, let's move ahead with our second one. So the second one is Sunflower Pro-Cut Red, and this one is also from Varieties. So that's Pro-Cut Red, and I really like how this one looks like, in at least in the photos. We haven't planted them yet before. So it is, it's just, yeah, you can do it, or on the side. It is plum in color. Well, there's also Pro-Cut Plum, so I think that one is the darkest one from the Pro-Cut series. So if you haven't encountered Pro-Cut sunflowers yet, they were bred to have no pollen in them. And one of the issues with sunflowers for many bouquet flower growers or bouquet artists or flower artists is it always sheds pollen while it is in your bouquet. So if you have a bride with a sunflower in her bouquet, then you would have that pollen falling everywhere. And sometimes it can get really messy. So Pro-Cuts were made or were bred to have no pollen in them. So that's that was Pro-Cut Red. Pro-Cut Red, was it? Yeah, Pro-Cut Red. Okay, so the next one is, this one is not a okay, let's do the Pro-Cut first. So the next one is another Pro-Cut, and this one is Pro-Cut Plum. And if I remember it correctly, this one has more, I think there's more variegation in it compared to the Pro-Cut Red, but I may be wrong. I will have to put the photo anyway. So you'll see it. That's Pro-Cut Plum. So that's our third variety. We're also excited to have that. Most of the time sunflowers come in yellow or shades of, yellow. So at least this one you'd have more variety in it. It's Pro-Cut Plum. Okay, the next variety is not Pro-Cut, but this one is a giant variety. And I don't know, I don't think this one is for weddings or events. Well, that depends on the florist, whoever wants it. But this one will have a bigger a bigger bloom. But this one you can use with corporate arrangements, or even, you know, here at home, where we can have flower arrangements for our tables, and maybe perhaps bouquets that we can give away to friends and families. So that's Sunflower Giant Sun Gold, and this one is also from Varieties. The next one is Sunflower Italian White. Now this one, at least on the photo, has very light yellow, so it's not true white in that sense, but it is very pale that you can call it white. And this one, it has like frilly petals, so it has like thin petals compared to the usual sunflower thick petals. But I guess having this variety would be nice as well. At least we have options for whatever floral arrangements that we will have sunflowers with. Okay, so for the last variety, we are planting Sunflower Black Mammoth. These were the ones that grew really, really tall and really big last year. I might have some clips for you to see. And this one, I don't think they're best for bouquets because they're very big, but they'll be beautiful for flower arrangements or for events, perhaps. So our last sunflower variety is Sunflower Black Mammoth. So now let's start with our zinnias. And last year we did try out some zinnias in one of our raised beds, but I think that we sowed them too late. I think we had them early or mid-June. And then although they bloomed, they did have some diseases at that point with the flowers and stuff like that. So now we are starting them early. And from last year's planting, we decided that we like the muted colors for zinnias. Although zinnias usually come in really bright, really showy colors like yellows, oranges, red, maroon or purple. So we are choosing the colors that we have. And of course, we will do some edits over time. So the first one is this one is Zinnia Envy, and if you can see the photo, this one is from Sarah Raven. At least in the photo, it looks very yellow-green. I think it's more yellow than green, but we're liking that muted color, and I hope it does show up like that. So that's Zinnia Envy, and this one, Mom, we can plant 2 seeds per block. So the next one is Zinnia Queeny Lime, and at least on the description, unique green tinted zinnias. So we're excited for this. I know we did not have this from last year, and because we decided to have the muted colors, we hope this one is indeed muted compared to the other neon ones. Although we don't mind having the neon ones. It's just maybe it just works better for the bouquets that we are planning to make and the other colors of flowers that we have. So there you go. That's Zinnia Queeny Lime, or Queen Lime series, from the Queen Lime series. The next one is Zinnia Queeny Lime Orange. And based on the photo, again, this one has more like a ball form. And this one is more, I don't know, yellow, ombre, going to almost copper orange. So it looks very beautiful in the photo, and that's something we're very excited about as well. So the last one, oh no, second to the last. Okay, by the way, the Queeny Lime Orange is from West Coast, and the Cherry Queen, which is like cherry red Zinnia, is also from West Coast. So that's our third variety, Cherry Queen. And I think this will be a good addition, a good pop of color for the bouquets or for the flower arrangements. And most of the flowers that we have, the tulips, the daffodils, we have whites, we have yellows, bright light yellows, and pinks. a lot of blush pinks, and this one will add that pop of red in there. So that's Zinnia Cherry Queen. And the last one is, this one is from Renee's Garden, and it's a combination of colors, but it's called a Cool Crayon Colors, Zinnias. So I think it's a collection of different varieties, different cultivars, and different colors. But in there, in the photo, we have light pink, light yellow, and then light purple. So Cool Crayon Colors Zinnias from Renee's Garden. And that's it. Those are the sunflowers and the zinnia varieties that we are starting early. Today is April 16th, and we still have a lot of time for zinnias and sunflowers. They grow very easy, they grow fast. But again, we'd like to have them early. As soon as the threat of frost is done, then we can just plant them outside and hopefully have flowers by then. So, which one are you most excited, Miss Eleanor?
I think all of them I am excited to see it growing.
That's a very...
bearing flowers during the summer.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that's it. We'll just finish up with this one. And thanks so much for your time. Until our next video, this is Randy and Miss Eleanor. Until next video, don't forget to like this video or click that subscribe button. Thanks again. Have a good day.
Dili kay kuan. Oh, dahil mo dili ang kuan. Kuma minong dunggo ko ning sinya daghan biyan ni dito sa Pilipinas. Buhi ra man na. Okay, Mr. Randy, it's done. Okay. Kini?
Imbis kay yuta to itabon.
Kini siya? Burn. It is made of what? It kini siya. it's done.